make money? The internet is like a fair space for everyone. Everyone should have a voice on the internet if they want to.
Got a number 1.
Okay, it's a restaurant.
Number 98, what's going on with it?
Number 98, you got the Whopper?
Yeah.
So you got the slow access Whopper pass?
What?
It's on the menu right there with the fast, medium, and slow.
Slow MBPS, fast MBPS.
What's the point of that?
MBPS. MBPS, of course, standing for making burgers per second.
Wait, what?
If you have a slow one, your burger takes a long time
You
and
get it fast, it's the highest priority.
what?
So if we want a Whopper now, we have to pay $26.
Is this real?
That's how you get it
I'm like
fast.
so confused.
Burger King Corporation believes that they can sell more and make more money selling like chicken sandwiches and
They're
chicken
just
fries,
doing
and now
that
they're
to make
slowing down
money?
access to the Whopper.
That's just wrong.
Do you have any Whoppers ready that aren't?
Yeah.
No. This can't be real.
I
just want my sandwich. I want my burger.
The sandwich is ready. I'm just not allowed to actually get it to
What? You
you.
can't
What
give me the
is
sandwich
going
ready?
on?
You can't give it to me?
I am very confused.
Whopper neutrality was repealed. They voted on it.
Whopper what?
That does not make sense.
See, like he got the fast, and now he's getting his.
Are you kidding me? You paid $26 for a Whopper?
$26 just to get it delivered to you right away? You have to pay extra money
If
to
you'd
get your
like,
order faster?
That's one burger, man.
if you'd like,
Yeah, exactly.
Dream right now.
I've never heard of a slow...
You have the bag.
What?
You have the bag. And I can put it in the bag in 42 seconds.
Like they even have your burger ready and it's just gonna be cold by the time you get it.
Hold on. 10 seconds.
At this point, I would just leave, honestly.
I felt like I was being taken advantage of in a sense. Just as a customer coming in to get their food, it felt like a power move.
Okay, this is a prank. This has to be a prank.
I didn't think that ordering a Whopper would really open my eyes up to net neutrality.
The internet should be like the Whopper, the same for everyone. Oh, is this about the net neutrality thing? Oh, that is absolutely not fair. How come they can't just get it right away?
So what was happening in that Burger King video?
I don't really know.
They were making people pay extra money to get a Whopper. You have to pay more to get a Whopper faster because they want to show what net neutrality is.
People were going up and they wanted a Whopper, but they had to pay extra money to get it faster. They basically told us that it's about net neutrality.
Burger King, first of all, is not actually doing this.
Oh, thank God.
So this video is taking a side against the removal of something called net neutrality. So do you know what net neutrality is?
No clue. Nope. I think it's just like people spending more money, charging people for more money for a burger.
Slowness with Whoppers. I believe I learned something like this, but I think I may need some reminders.
Like neutral is in neutrality, so everybody should have the same rights and stuff. Net neutrality makes it so if you have the internet, it's the same as everyone else. But then if you take away net neutrality, you have to pay more money to get faster and better internet.
Nailed it.
Net neutrality, in very simple terms, is letting access to the internet basically be the same for everyone. An example is not letting companies charge more for internet to be faster for only the people who can afford it. So without net neutrality, companies could start making the internet slower for people who can't afford to be paying more to get the fast access.
I don't think that's good.
That's cruel. It's like messed up to do that.
I don't like it. It's basically leaving the people who can't afford it behind, which is actually really sad to hear. That's not fair. Some people, they don't have that much money, and some people are like rich, and they're like spending all their money.
Wait. So you're gonna make the internet slower? Internet's like everybody's life. Like I was legit just on it over there, like waiting, listening to Bruno Mars and playing Roblox.
The internet is like a fair space for everyone. You could create things. You have the freedom to say that you don't like something. Everyone should have a voice on the internet if they want to.
So recently, the FCC, which is the organization that sets rules for things like TV and internet, they started a process that could get rid of net neutrality and allow companies to charge more money if they want things like faster internet. So do you think it's fair that one person can have faster or better internet than anyone else just because they can pay more?
No, I don't think that's fair at all.
No, I don't think that's fair. I think everybody should be treated equally.
I think the internet should be equal for everybody. If you think we should have it where people have to pay because you're like rich. That's just wrong.
Doesn't that mean that only the people who have a lot of money would get fast internet? I think that's why they're doing it, because they have a lot of money, so I mean they get to pay for all really good internet, but everyone else, nope, no internet.
It's kind of what they did back in the old times, where the king gets more food and sometimes the poor died faster from starvation. I don't think there's any justification for this except for money.
They just want money, that's it. I see why they want money, but I don't think they should put it in a way like that's very, like that. It's very cruel. Those people who are trying to charge basically have no brains because they don't know any dumb thing about what equalness and fairness is at all.
Burn! So people who want net neutrality to go away will say that it could help businesses. And especially here in the US, there are many who feel that it is not right for the government to be able to tell companies how to run their business.
Right.
Well, the thought is that everyone still has the internet, but if these companies want people to pay more, and people will pay more, then they should have the right as a business to be able to do so.
Okay, I see.
Well, just for one example, and there are many, places like theme parks sometimes charge money to skip the lines, and if you can't afford it, you don't get that, and there's no law stopping that, so why should the internet be different? What do you think about that side?
I agree with them on that part, I understand, but a carnival ride is different from the internet.
It's just not fair for the people that don't have as much money. Obviously, internet's more important than getting to the front of the line for a roller coaster.
I understand like how businesses who are not doing really well could do this, but the businesses who are doing really well should help other people come up with better ideas to get more money for their business instead of making people pay for really nice Wi-Fi that we all basically need.
People are gonna start doing petitions. People are also gonna be starting to go to like headquarters of places and start like yelling at the building, start throwing stuff, and it's gonna get destroyed and everybody's gonna get really mad.
So now that we talked a little bit more about net neutrality, we want your opinion. Do you think that the internet should be allowed to stay the same for everyone, or do you think that companies should be allowed to do whatever they want?
It should be the same for everyone.
I think the internet should stay the same for everyone. It should stay the same for everyone, really. I mean, I think it just makes it easier. Like, everyone should be equal.
It should stay the same for everyone. It makes sense that people get necessities at the same speed.
The internet should stay how it is. I don't like companies charging more for internet and stuff. It's just not right.
It was kind of interesting to hear more about it and understand it more with better detail. The internet should stay the same like how it is right now because everyone can have it and it's fair.
So finally, what do you want to then say to politicians or companies who are considering removing net neutrality?
I think you guys should just make it equal for all people to just pay not that much.
It's not gonna work. I'm sorry. I mean, I know you want to, but it's not gonna work.
For you guys who want to pay for us to pay more, please stop it and go away, because we don't need you guys doing this to us. Please. I understand what you're trying to do, and I get it. You would like more money, and that's okay. But just keep it fair.
Keep it to the same. Like, why would you want to put this again for money reasons for you guys and for people to keep going on the internet? Like, why would you want to change that? In my opinion, I don't want to be rude, but that's just a really dumb idea.
Thanks for watching this episode of Kids React. Shout out to Stevie Peppers. Leave a comment below like Elizabeth Johnson did. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Hey guys, Ethan here from FBE. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Kids React. And if you want to show your support for net neutrality, please be sure to do so on social media, or you can go to battleforthenet.com. Those links will be in the description. Bye guys.